Hello and welcome once again to another informational video about the new Windows 10 operating system. This is your friendly local IT guy Mark, and I'm going to be getting into some of the more refined nuances of the new operating system to increase the productivity of you guys who are so inclined. So, let's say you've got a dirty desktop. You got Windows everywhere. It's out of control. So, if you didn't know this already in Windows 10, you could sort of slam your Windows against the side of the screen and it would break into halves. Now in Windows 10 you can choose which of those windows you want to be on the other side. Additionally, exclusive to Windows 10 is now the ability to slam into the corner and create quadrants. So that's cool if you have a nice big monitor, 1080p or 2K or 4K even. You could just have the equivalent of multiple monitors in the various corners of your screen. That's a very niche feature. Of more use to the general productivity of a person would be Alt Tab that works as previous. But additionally, there's also a new feature. If you hold down that little Windows key that's got a picture of a window and then you hit Tab, it'll break everything out and it'll show you what you've got going on. Additionally, you just click anywhere that's not those windows and it'll go back to normal. Additionally, next to the search bar, you can also do that. If you just like clicking instead of doing stuff with a keyboard. More importantly, however, in this breakout view, you see this bottom right, you see this new thing called New Desktop. Oh, you create a new desktop. And you're free of all the clutter of that other desktop. And if you just wanted to go back to that, there it is, waiting for you. And in a new desktop, each application runs separately and sovereignly unto itself. So like my whatever Amazon tabs and stuff over here, I just love to buy dresses and things, are totally different from the ones that are going on over here. Except in the case of like PDF readers and things like that, sometimes you'd fire up a PDF here and you go over to your other desktop and it'll fly you back to the other one. Wherever you've got that particular instance of a program, it'll find it and send you there. So the main use of this would be to have separate workflows segregated to different desktop environments. So you could say have several Excel documents going on over here in this desktop. You could have your various files and shares and such going on over in one, and just sort of separate and conquer your various tasks. If you did want to delete some desktops though, you just go down there, click, boom. Now you're back to the one desktop. So that's for those who like to live life through the fire hose or whatever. Getting a lot of things done at once. But for the majority of people, one desktop is more than sufficient. Or two monitors or something is also lovely. It's just however you want to get your work done. So this is a new snipping tool. Just wanted to show it to you for those who do have problems. Let's say you had like some troublesome window. You're like, ugh, this is broken. You can now set a delay for like 4 seconds. Okay. No. Yeah, no. Okay, so it worked. Okay. So you could just like, if it's an intermittent problem, like you could time it to illustrate to me or David a particular problem. You just find that through snipping tool. Zoop. Yep. Easy to use. Effective. And another nice little feature is if you have different sound cards. Obviously, I have a lot of sound cards because I'm crazy. But you can switch like to your headphone output or to the back of your computer output, and you can do that all right there. So that's pretty nifty. If you wanted to connect to a wireless network, it's the same. It's down here in the task tray, and I could just connect to my own wireless network. You type in your password here, my super secret password. Woo! Oh man, I'm connected to myself. However, I would rather be unwired. So let's just forget that ever happened. And it will default to wired if you've got that connected instead of the wireless. Additionally, in this task tray, they've got kind of a more built out calendar functionality. Doesn't really match that which you would find in Outlook and things like that, but if you did just want to set up like a reminder for yourself, pretty easy to do now. Down here is the new Action Center, which will just sort of stick all your nag messages over into the corner. It'll still tell you about them. Like say if you got a Slack, it would pop out a little notification for you, but basically that would be where most of the prompts would be spitting out nowadays. If you wanted to stick in the tablet mode, if you have a touchscreen computer, you can do that. Whoa, I don't have a touchscreen computer, so that scared me. So, but if you have a Surface tablet or something like that, that's pretty nice. Under File Explorer, there's a new quick access menu here. And you can just sort of browse. You can unpin from quick access if you don't want any of that business. Or if you just had like a particular directory, like if I wanted to mount my one of the network shares there. It's like, oh, there it is. So like the URR drive or something like that. Or you can just sort of hide it. But it's there for convenience. So I'm going to set up a monitor here. For those of you who've not set up additional screens, it would be under the right-click menu on your desktop. You'd hit Display Settings, customize your display. I don't have a screen right now, but let me turn it on. Boop. Whoa, it's crazy. And you guys can't see it, but you just gotta trust me that there's another screen now, and you can choose where that is. Located physically in space. And whether you want it to extend, so when you move your mouse over, it goes over to that other screen. Well, I'm gonna apply it first. Whoa, my mouse is gone. But yeah, that's for the power users. In addition, you could duplicate, like say if you just wanted to have your desktop be displayed on a projector, say, that would be fine. And that's about the gist of it. The gist for those who want to increase their workflow. I'm sure there's other optimizations that I neglected, but there's only so much that a brain can contain. So if you can even be a little bit more efficient, that's great. And I'll get more into the various personalization options in the next video. But thanks again for listening, and if you have any questions, just direct them to David or myself at our emails. Of course, they can be as passive aggressive or inquisitive as you so desire.